Since the start of COVID-19, businesses, schools, and restaurants have all been affected. But today, let's check out how food banks have been impacted by COVID, and let's see what has happened 1 year later. Today, we're here at Sacred Heart Food Bank in San Jose, California. Sacred Heart was founded in 1964 by Louise Benson. Sacred Heart moved to the facility we are at today in 1998 to be closer to the community. In 2008, Sacred Heart was selected by the state of California to be the Community Action Agency for Santa Clara County. The vision of Sacred Heart is to give equal emphasis on the building and uniting of the community, as well as creating solutions to end poverty. One way Sacred Heart gives food to the community is from a 3-day supply of groceries, which includes an assortment of food for members that are currently homeless. Due to COVID-19, Sacred Heart is currently not zip code restricted, so everyone in Santa Clara County can come for food once per week. Many volunteers help package food in bags that are then given out. Safety procedures are taken, such as wearing gloves and masks when packaging food. Now let's check out the point of view from Volunteer Engagement Coordinator Sergio Gonzalez and Sacred Heart staff Charlie Johnson.
So we make sure that all volunteers are wearing masks and are social distancing when they're volunteering with us. So we make sure that they're wearing gloves, wearing masks, and we have sanitation, hand sanitizing all over the agency for our volunteers.
When COVID started, we got a dramatically less volunteers coming in because of the pandemic and people, not feeling safe. But now, since they've got the vaccine, a lot of our old volunteers, our regular volunteers, are coming back. So that's really great.
Yes, we've seen an increase of our households come and receive food, and also new households that come and receive food.
We serve like anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 people a week.
We've seen an increase of volunteers, but not to where we hope it can maintain. We see kind of a roller coaster of volunteers coming in and out. Right now, working for us is that the productivity of us working as a team, as an agency, has been really great during the whole pandemic experience. The best thing about this location is that we're in the middle of downtown. We're not in the middle, but we're close to downtown, and we have both the BTA buses that pass by. So that's really good for our members that don't have a car, any cars.
At the beginning of the pandemic, the number of volunteers drastically decreased, which made production rates hard to fulfill for the increase of new families coming in to get food. But as vaccines have started to come out, many volunteers have came back and it's been easier to package food for the higher demand. Before COVID, Sacred Heart had a closed closet that let families browse and shop twice per month for clothing, shoes, and other accessories that were donated by local community members. The program was stopped due to the lack of space to operate both the clothing and food programs safely. Food bins are stored around the location with different fruits and vegetables packed in bags to be distributed out to different families. Each bag is given the same amount of certain fruit or vegetables based on the size of the food. Volunteers help out by organizing different food into plastic bags and then tying them so the food is safe. At the beginning of the pandemic, the process of bagging food was harder, but now the process is easier with the amount of new volunteers. Now let's check out what safety precautions have been added to the location and some challenges that have been faced.
Well, the barriers to keep people from walking, and also like the markers, like to show how far apart everyone has to stay. There's plexiglass in between the welcome center people and the people that come in. Well, right now, with the shortage of volunteers that we've had, a big challenge has been getting the produce that we get in bagged and prepared and ready to give out in a timely fashion.
Not enough volunteers would be one of them. When it first started, a lot of our volunteers, as far as even step 2, were kind of worried about what this new pandemic would be. So the issues that we faced was having low volunteers. But it is turning on that, it's increasing, so it's really good for us.
To be a volunteer at Sacred Heart under the age of 18, you need a permission form from your parents. Sacred Heart helps out hundreds of families a week, and whatever is going on in the world, food banks have been able to push through and help out the community. As the pandemic is slowly coming to an end, we can see how Sacred Heart has been able to be successful during this time. Overall, the pandemic has affected everyone all over the world, and today we saw a glimpse of how food banks were affected. Thank you for watching. This has been Abhishek Mynam reporting for the Aquila News, signing off.